Jan Wayne Swayze presents the FREE99 podcast. Be sure to follow us on SoundCloud, iTunes, YouTube, iHeartRadio, Spotify, Twitch, Instagram, and
TikTok slowly but surely.
We here. Search FREE99 podcast. Shout out to all the sponsors.
Thank you.
Shout out to all the listeners.
Thank you very much.
Jan Wayne Swayze in the building.
The unbearable weight of massive talent.
Yowza. JD Fresh. JD Fresh in the building.
Hey, yo, FREE99ers. Glad to be back.
Yes. Welcome back, JT.
Rommel, a.k.a. Kumo B.
I'm down to link up like a gang full of gangs and bring the little homie do your thing that I'm having, bruh.
I am the good homie customer service, a.k.a. Mikey's Papa, a.k.a.
Give it to him.
Star of Big Trouble in Little China and Overboard, Kurt Gussel.
Kurt Gussel. I like it.
And on episode of 222 of the FREE99 podcast, Rommel, please introduce our returning guest with his first intro.
Yes, this is his first intro.
Absolute.
New format. Long time listener.
Second verse thing like first.
Second time caller. Moniker. A name, at times a nickname. For artists or performers, a moniker can be rooted from a specific memory. For example, O'Shea Jackson credits his older brother Clyde for his stage name because when they were kids, he said he was going to slam him into the freezer one day and turn him into an ice cube. Pretty cool story. Pun intended. Others might rely on fate, like Donald Glover, who entered his real name into a Wu-Tang name generator, which birthed Childish Gambino, certified cool. Tonight's guest went the opposite direction. Once a mastermind, it was only after hella miles that he settled with Miles Medina, his birth name, the coolest one out of the three. Here's why. The fact that the name Miles is synonymous with music through Miles Davis is a coincidence that this world-renowned DJ was given this name at birth? Or was it his destiny? And if that's too far of a reach, how about how each word's origin? In Latin, it translates to soldier, with Germanic origin and derived from the old German word Mil, which means beloved, and Medina, with its origins from Arabic, means town. City, more specifically, city of prophet, considered to be the second holiest of three key cities in Islamic tradition. In fact, it's the city where the prophet Muhammad is buried. Tell me that's not fucking cool. And all of this name talk, why? Because in October, our guest, along with his beautiful wife, Dina, will have the opportunity to generate a name way cooler than Childish Gambino or Tough Knight, which is what I got when I entered my name into the Wu-Tang generator right before the show. So on behalf of the FREE99 family, congratulations. And also, no pressure.
Thank you.
We are happy to have back at the table Mr. Miles, a.k.a. the runner-up of Fertilist DJ in 2024, Medina.
Hey! Cheers, shout out Miles. Thank you.
That was great. That was amazing.
So you were here a year ago.
Yeah.
What you been up to? I know Japan has been calling your name.
Yeah.
They have a bit of a fetish of you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did I see you there, or I was supposed to see you there?
You got like a little stomach thing there. Yeah. I got engaged there.
Yes. Congrats.
Yeah. Congrats, Therese, mom too. Yeah. Yeah. What else have you been up to?
I don't know.
Yeah, it's been a lot.
That is a lot.
It's a whirlwind. So I do want to say, I asked you, this is kind of like a first time that we've had a second guest come back, but more so, we don't want to talk about DJ stuff. That's like, people talking, me going on your show and talking about like my work, right? So I tried asking you like what you wanted to talk about, and you said you have a lot of interest. So much interest. And Gus, what game did you decide to play today?
So, name of the game is called 21 Questions. But I think we have a lot more than 21 questions. So it's just the name of the game.
It's just the name of the game.
It's just the name of the game. And first question, we're going to go have Justin, JD Fresh, do the first question. First question of 21 questions. Is yours an answer or is it yes or no format, Justin? What's yours?
Actually, so we're staying off
Oh yeah, let them know where we're
music
excluding.
and sports.
No music, no sports.
So my shit is pretty random. It ranges yes or no, this or that.
Sir, I don't know if you've met Miles before.
Yeah.
Let's go there.
So this one, this might be good for all of us actually. What's your favorite OG street shoe between these 4 brands not named Adidas or Pumas? Any Vans, Converse All Stars, New Balances, or K Swisses?
I'm gonna go Converse All Stars on this, but this changes every 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Just because I wore Chucks yesterday, and I was like, oh, I miss these. But yeah,
What color?
black.
Black and white, classic.
Yeah, the
Oh, you're a
70s.
black Air Force One type guy. See you.
Classic.
Classy guy.
I mess
Jen,
with that.
Jen, do you have a question?
No.
Rommel.
All right, so we're gonna have to. I'm gonna ask you to kind of expound. Sometimes, we can take our time with these questions.
He loves saying expound. He says it so much he makes me. I'm
That's bullshit. You said it. That's where I learned
twice
it from.
yesterday. Shut up, Rommel. Don't lie to our guest here.
All right.
Did you just say it like whenever you can?
Yeah, I'm like, Therese, can you please expound that chicken out of the oven for me?
Expound it.
It doesn't even make sense. Fatherhood. Any fears? And to the team of fathers here, what is one piece of advice that we can give them?
Nice.
Let's start with your fears.
Oh, there's a lot.
Let's go. We got time, bro. We just started.
At the same time, there's none.
To have fear is to have no fear. That's what he does.
You see that, Medina? City of Prophet? I told you guys.
You just got Jeet Kune Do. He was like, well, to fear is not to fear.
Yeah.
What?
Honestly, I don't have any fears. I'm more so excited to start the relationship.
Yes. Let's talk about that excitement.
But you've already started it though, right?
Yeah, for sure.
A lot of talking.
Yeah, the kid, it moves a lot
You playing
in the belly.
You playing music? Sorry.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we do. We notice it moves a lot to certain things.
A lot of juvenile, a lot of 2000, 99 to 2000s Cash Money.
Yeah,
Is it JoJo Siwa?
Is it just
Relax.
I'm
Relax.
just trying to cover the entire.
She's Filipino, right?
Is she really?
No, I don't
I was
know.
about to say because I seen her down with some Hennessy. Good.
Yeah. Yeah. So I don't know. We'll see. I'm excited. I don't have no expectations or anything.
That's good.
What's your advice, Rommel?
I have a real quick follow up too. What's your most favorite moment so far into the pregnancy?
Oh, that's a good one. Probably I mean, it's obvious that when you read a positive test, it's really cool. It's really exciting.
I thought it was the act, but yes, the test for sure.
Yeah.
Act is always fun. Yeah.
Yeah. But like that, you had like that drop in the pit of
It
your
was
stomach.
like, it was so surprised. I mean, so we've been trying for a very long time. So I was just so used to seeing the negative ones. So it was like my first, I was like, oh shit.
That one hit for a lot of people, bro.
Yeah. It's common these days. So
Yeah.
when I actually saw my first positive, I was like, wow, it actually worked.
And guys, anyone listening, that is Miles excited.
Yeah. His eyebrow raised a little bit.
Huh? Never saw that before.
What's your advice, Rommel?
My advice.
Yeah.
All right. So my advice is: do you like sleep?
I do.
You do. You could say goodbye to that.
Cousin of death for real.
Yeah. There's going to be a shock to the relationship between you and your wife. Shout out to Dina. So happy for you guys. And the thing is that remember what got you there in the first place. Keep it lighthearted. You know, this beautiful life that you brought in can have such a either negative or positive impact. And we've seen that throughout different relationships. But I know you and Dina are the type to keep it lighthearted and kind of like laugh things off and just be very compassionate. So just compassionate and keep it lighthearted. Comic Sans.
That's dope.
Yeah.
Thank you.
That's
That
dope.
was very sincere.
I would. I have kind of two things, and I'm sorry to overstep with two things. One is take a lot of pictures. You have a phone, utilize your pictures, back up, because you'll lose your phone. Back up all your photos, because it goes fast, and they become an unbaby so fast. To where they're just smelly boys upstairs and just jumping and everything. And I have to tell the wife, hey, could you just have them chill for a little bit? Like have them sit on the couch.
Right.
But it's just enjoying, like take lots of photos, because you'll like, I don't know, like me and my wife like to go in bed and just recap on like photos. But like, hey, look at this.
That's awesome. Yeah.
Remember that moment, and you relive those moments. Like true advice is just one day at a time. Like you can't overlook. You can't like you. If you're too busy planning ahead, you won't be able to enjoy what's happening. So just soak that in as far as what's happening now, and enjoy the day. And yeah, tomorrow will come. Nice. But yeah, that's what I got as a papa.
That's a good one.
Well done.
JD, so to all the face babies you give, what is
my advice
to all the drain babies?
Knuckle babies.
As a godparent to many godchildren. No, I don't have kids, but really, I don't. I'm the only one that doesn't have kids.
Work it out.
I was like, I think I
all I could say from a godparent is like enjoy every moment.
Yeah. That's word.
I mean, everything. Yep. It could be something small to some big. Whether it's just holding a bottle up for the first time or saying your first word, you know how it goes. Just, enjoy the moment. Because I haven't felt that yet, so I'm sure that you guys
enjoy every moment, Justin.
I'm sure you guys have.
You're single.
Yeah.
You have no kids. You're enjoying every moment.
Yeah, in fact, I don't even know what your moments feel like anymore.
Yeah, but when
Can you remind me?
When my back's hurt, I got no one to take care of me. But that's the only time I'm like, damn, I don't have no one. Or when you're sick and you're like, fuck, I gotta make this myself. Like I gotta make my own tea and ginger.
I gotta warm up my own cup of noodles.
Other than
I gotta wash my own body.
Other days are fine except for those days. Yeah.
Who's gonna scratch my back?
Yeah, I gotta use the wall.
Who's gonna drive you home?
I use the wall for a back scratcher.
Oh,
shout out to the hole in your wall.
I like that.
Jan, as a dad. Jan,
the elder statesman.
All right, I got a couple things. I think I'm gonna keep it at 4. So first one is don't get the $2,000 stroller.
okay.
You don't really need that. I know as a first time parent, you're gonna want the $2,000.
You bought this, didn't you?
Well, no, I didn't. But I always see that, and I'm just like, man. That stroller is just gonna end up at donation center, so it's cool. Like whatever stroller you kind of vibe with or feel like that's the one. And second is there's this thing called what is it called? Do you guys remember like that nose clearer with the straw thing?
Yes.
Yeah, the snot sucker.
Yeah.
With a mouth.
So there's an electronic version. Don't get the electronic version.
Okay.
Get the old school
little pump
sipping. Like you sip it with your with your own mouth, and you clear out the baby's nose stuff. So
yeah.
Not to cut you off, but I was on Muni once, and I seen a mom just put her nose on her kid's thing and just whacked it out, and I was like, "Yep, we on Muni today."
Yeah. So that the analog one is better.
Analog.
And if anyone wants to donate one for the show for me and Jan,
real to real.
Third is they'll go through phases. Like my daughter went through a certain doll phase called a LOL, and then she kind of forgot about it, and there was Kinder eggs, and then there was Yo Gabba Gabba, and then there was all these phases.
Yeah,
you're gonna forget all that. Don't spend too much money on that.
My house is a fucking toy store, so I'm sorry.
I think we're good here, Chief.
And like, don't get attached to any of those things because, like, you know, like if you bought like Hello Kitty, like a stack of Hello Kitties,
Yeah.
that Hello Kitty might not mean anything anymore, like in a couple of years. And then lastly is hold on to like the little piece of yourself that that you are cool with. You're not gonna be cool to your own kid. I know, like,
Oh, okay.
you're like Mom's Medina.
No.
That's
No one's
Fucking Miles,
no
fucking
one's cool to their own
Medina.
kid.
You got
It's
you
rare.
got you got like the most views on our podcast. So, you know,
You
that is-
stunned everyone here. That's what
Yeah. I mean, yeah, that it is kind of hard to look cool in front of your kids. Yeah, so just I'm speechless.
Thank you for all the advice, everybody.
That's solid.
That was solid.
That
Dude.
was solid,
That
Jamie.
was solid as fuck.
Oh, here.
Jamie,
I love how it was like, don't buy this, don't buy this.
And then it got a little deep. And then you'll never be cool with your kid.
Well, the stroller, it's really not up to you. It's whatever your lady wants to get,
yeah,
right? So
yeah. She knows what she wants already. I didn't check the price on it. I don't think it was $2,000.
we just popping tags out here,
Yeah.
Jam.
Oh yeah. Also, I did have something a rebuttal to that. Any old toys that your kids don't want, just sign it, and then you'll probably get double. Miles Medina. Just kidding.
Check the website, y'all.
Yeah, I will. Yeah.
What platform is more important to you, Instagram or SoundCloud?
Oh, important.
More important to you.
Like, in what way?
What if you had to get rid of one?
If I had to get rid of one.
They couldn't see you physically anymore,
See,
but if you got rid of IG, but they can still listen to your music.
but this is tough because for me, SoundCloud I use as a consumer and because this is where I look for music.
Yeah, no, like all the way around.
But
Like,
IG is how I put it out to the world. So they're two different things to me. So I guess because I need IG to reach people, I would probably. I think I could survive without SoundCloud, but I use it very like. It's a big reason why I have all the music I have.
and your footprint there as an artist is pretty big. So I think you can survive off of not having IG because of the presence you have. Like real like your heads who really look for you will find you.
Yeah, but I don't like kids don't listen to SoundCloud, and like I feel like it's very like kids barely go on Instagram, but they do go on like TikTok and stuff. But
Are you on TikTok too?
But if I don't, but I need to. I have a TikTok, but it's like
I don't get it.
I barely looking at IG as it is. So as soon as I'm done posting, like I don't look at that app for like a week.
Deletes the app from his phone and reinstalls it. Oh, thank you. Appreciate that.
I got a follow-up question to that.
Yeah.
What about between Instagram and Bandcamp?
Like I had to get rid of one.
Yeah.
It's weird because to me Instagram is like the social hub.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
So it's like without that, it's like you take away like a lot of shit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? But yeah, Bandcamp is awesome for independent artists.
Absolutely. That's
Yeah.
where you can find a majority of like your
Yeah, that's where I put all that shit. During COVID, like I was able to like survive a little bit from like putting shit on Bandcamp and stuff. So
good shit.
During COVID, that's how you were able to eat still?
it was Twitch and Bandcamp, those two things.
Twitch was different. During that whole COVID time,
For sure, dude.
dude, I loved it. I loved like Instagram Live
everybody
was
was
dope.
on, yeah.
Yeah, it was dope. Even like the whole verses, everything was accessible. You
Yeah.
got to see people.
Yeah.
Like you got to see your favorite artists like cover songs that you would never hear in a concert, and it was amazing. But yeah,
What was the time? Was there a gap between like just the shutdown and people were like in the dark, and then Twitch started?
I think it was like it only took like a week for people to start going IG live.
yeah.
Oh, fuck,
It
dude,
only-
imagine that week. That week sucked, dude.
Because people they thought it would be over soon. It was like, oh, we're just gonna chill at home.
2 weeks, right? It was like a 2 week
Yeah,
thing.
and then I think people realized like, oh shit, we've been home for 2 weeks. Like we're bored, and then you see a lot of IG live stuff.
Hella like unkempt hair.
Yeah.
That was the worst, dude. Everyone looked like a
people were making
newscaster.
people were making like crazy coffees with like instant
Yeah,
coffee. That was like one
yeah.
of the big crazes.
Oh yeah, they're like, oh look, that's
You
right.
can whip it.
Instant coffee with like it's like a Thai tea instant
What the
coffee.
fuck
Like
is this, dude?
what? But I'm not gonna lie, I ordered a lot of food off of Instagram that time.
Absolutely.
Just leave it at the corner, and then I'll count to 5, and then I'll come grab it. And then
Yeah, I'll spray it down with Lysol before I eat it.
Exactly. Remember when we were Lysoling our apples? That was just me. Huh? I'm sorry. Never mind. Anyways, JD.
Yeah, JD.
Ooh, that was the first round. Miles, how did you feel about that first round of questions?
It was great. And also, I didn't say we can't talk about music.
Okay, technically he did say JK.
No, but you said, what do you not want to talk about? I said DJing, but I said JK. That was
Oh,
it.
that's right, DJ. Okay, so we can talk about music if that changes anything. I know that changes for Jan. Okay, here we go. Everyone's like, so who do you think is the best rapper?
Yeah, so I'm improvising now. So,
All right, Eddie Murphy, relax.
because I'm actually curious too. So, you know, in the spot and the situation you're in right now, like all this stuff and accomplishments that you're like going through and that you're about to go through, is there like one thing you could look back that you could change the way you did things? Like, not DJ wise, but other ways.
Yeah, I wish I was more disciplined, and I wish someone taught me that at a young age. And also like just like being more focused. I have ADHD, so I wish that I was able to like
Find that focus?
take care of it at a younger age versus like my mid 30s. You know what I mean?
There wasn't a thing for it. Wasn't called anything back then.
That's true. And as a kid, if you're just like
He's stubborn.
zoning
I
out,
think-
it's like
Yeah.
I think it was called Papalo Iquita.
Yeah. You come here now. Face the wall.
Damn,
Jan, grab the mic. Jan got a question?
that's a good answer.
You got a music question, Jan?
We got Miles thinking, y'all.
I got a movie question for you, Miles. What one or two movie do you kind of like live your life by? Like what kind of made you?
There's a lot of right now, Holy Mountain. I'm really into Holy Mountain.
Gotta Google it. I don't know that shit.
And
Holy Mountain.
Hey, what is that?
that's Alejandro Jodorowsky. He's like surrealist.
Of course.
He's Mexican. He's crazy. I was watching it last night. It's nuts. Anyways, that's like a huge inspo to me creatively, and I would say recent years, I would say Star Wars for sure, just because like there's so much to it. It's like, you know, a lot of it is like good versus evil. A lot of it is
Space Cowboys.
there's a lot of like real depth. It's also based off of like
Romeo and Juliet?
Christianity and like Buddhism, and you know, it's very like it's based off of like spiritual
Religion.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's really cool.
Absolutely, dog. I fuck with this dude, man. I
If you
love
think
Star Wars.
because like Luke and them, they're the rebels, right? And if you were to like be kind of like a citizen of like space at that time, I guess they would be looked as the bad guys.
No, the bad guys are like the guy, like the government, pretty much, and like the people who like follow the government, like they're just
The sheep.
they're sheep.
Oh, it's the sheeple.
And then that's why it's called the Rebel Rebellion. Because it's like we're rebelling against the big
Yeah,
this Death Star.
Yeah,
they're similar to Nazis, I would say. Like, you know what I mean? They're just like
yeah.
total power. They want to take over the universe.
I has like that name. Yeah. Wow, good
That's a good
question.
one. Star Wars. Rommel. Look at you.
Oh, I
Cock
did
back.
that. I'm so sorry. All right. What is your favorite childhood memory involving summer and why?
You know, I like the smells. Like my summer breaks, I would go to either Vallejo or Fairfield, and so it's a little bit. And this was like when I was a kid, like 20 years ago, and it was like more. It was still developing, so
Yeah.
it was like
Dewy.
it was dewy, and you could smell the plants and shit. And then like I remember really loving warm nights.
Ooh.
Because I feel like we don't feel those
Ever in Daly City.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I remember like the rare warm nights. I would really love those.
Be on the porch with everyone, or in the back. Everyone's chilling in the backyard.
Yeah, all the above. It's
Yeah.
just whatever it is.
Warm nights.
Oh, that's tight.
That's a good one.
Dude, that was very like you painted a great picture. Good stuff. Do you have one? Any favorite summer memories?
Summer memory. For you, you said it was the flats, right? 707 in Vallejo. For me, it was Pittsburgh, like no H, 925, but it would be Pittsburgh and going to San Diego for like the summers.
What's in San Diego?
Family.
Oh, tight.
Just going out there and really like spend a whole month out there and telling everyone I was an older age than I really was. But you know, just being in a different city like during the 90s or during 2000s when social media wasn't really a thing, you can make whatever identity you wanted to be. I don't care.
And you could just be free, like
Right?
I do miss those times.
You're like, my name is Mercedes or whatever.
Yeah. Not handcuffed.
Yeah.
Oh, Justin, do you have a summer memory?
Yeah, mine's kind of weird.
Let's get weird.
Thank you for the precursor.
So my other city would be San Bruno. So every morning, my dad, he used to work in Silicon Valley, and he dropped me off to my cousin's house in San Bruno. And I had a cousin upstairs and downstairs. So my aunt and my uncle, they live in like townhouses, and so I get dropped off there. And there was a liquor store like a block and a half away over there in San Bruno. And my memory is I'd steal ice cream every morning.
I was going to ask you what you steal from there. That's
10
crazy.
a.m., we would steal like all the wrestling ice cream bars.
All right, that was worth it. That was worth it.
Yeah, until the point where it was just like the fat ice pops. The freeze bars.
The Otter Pops.
Ice
the Otter
bars.
Pops, but those
the
big,
Otter-
huge ones, the green
They
one.
were
and
called
the-
something else, the huge ones.
The huge ones, yeah,
Yeah.
like freeze bars or something like that. But yeah, that's my memory.
Not
And-
Otter Pops, but they're Otter Pops.
Yeah.
They're like
The Outer
fucking
Pops.
They're
huge.
huge, yeah.
Yeah.
And I'm lactic, so like, you know, I would take like 5 shits a day and just eat ice cream for breakfast, lunch.
But for wrestling. For wrestling, guys.
It's like it's like Go-Gurts.
He's like, I gotta make sure this is worth it.
It's like a cartoon. He'll put the whole ice cream in his mouth and just come out with the stick like.
He's like, he's trying to whip it.
We would like have like all the incense stacked up and wrestling ice cream bars.
Hold on. Now
Everything.
you're throwing incense into the
It's
okay.
Flintstones, push-up pops, or orange creamsicle ones.
Wait, you could get wrestling ice cream bars from outside of an ice cream truck?
Yeah.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. This is like, so I would say this is like 1990s.
90s is 90s.
Yeah.
But like
89,
in a
90.
normal store or like a liquor
Yeah,
store?
liquor store, corner store.
But like singles, right?
Yeah, but they'd be boxed.
But
In
boxed
the red
singles.
boxes. Yeah, box singles.
Fucking Miss Elizabeth again. I always get Miss Elizabeth.
Mine is fucking blown, right?
He's like, yeah,
This is
yo.
the greatest game ever, bro.
Y'all
Miles
telling me
is
this
Miles
shit
is
now?
like, that's why there's no wrestling ice cream bars in liquor stores.
Miles came all the way back here. Was like,
Hold
the phone, yo.
Stamp that.
Yeah, they're just. I think I had a dream like last week about the wrestling ice cream bars because they're just like
They're so good.
I miss
dude.
them, you know.
And there's not even like a replacement.
No, because
Or an
now they're
alternative.
sandwiches, right? Aren't they?
Kind of, yeah.
They're not on a pops. They're not.
It is on a
one
stick. It's
oh,
on a
it is.
yeah.
Okay.
Isn't it?
But it's different. Now, do they still have them?
No, I mean it's like
a
a
new
sandwich,
school.
but it's not.
Yeah. It was like a cookie ice cream cookie.
Chocolate.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Chocolate.
Chocolate. Oh yeah, cookie. Yeah.
That's amazing.
Yeah. I'm sorry. Yeah.
Ice cream.
Cookie.
Oh, Jan, do you have one, Jan?
No, I'm gonna pass on this. one.
Okay.
Oh damn. Did summer? Who heard you in the summer, dude?
My question transition would be, can Drake come back?
That's a great question. Of course he can. He's Drake,
Of course he can.
but
In Canada.
he will have to be very careful. I feel like, maybe just let it cool down for a little bit.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I don't know what he can do. Just let it be right now. That's how I feel.
I think, if I may, sorry. I think that if he just keeps releasing more works in one dance and controllers, he'll be good. But if he tries to step into the realm of kind of like that street lyricism,
Right.
you're gonna get your card pulled.
He lost the hood. He lost. He had.
Did he?
He'll. Yes. Yes.
So I know some people.
he lost Cali.
He did okay, Cali, yes, but I know some people who still ride for him,
Yeah, that's fine.
which is fine.
That's
I'll
fine.
listen to like some of his stuff still alone in the closet.
Well, okay.
In a low volume.
He didn't lose Cali. He lost a lot of credibility.
There it is. Credibility.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's a better word for it. Pete Davidson. that's the one that was dating Kim K, right? Yeah. He said it best. He goes, Drake is such a nice. He goes, Aubrey is such a nice guy. He goes, Drake. He's an actor. He's acting as a gangster rapper. And when I heard that, I was like, that makes total sense. He makes great music. His catalog is great.
He definitely knows how to perform great lyrics.
But he can't perform it like his live performance is not great.
He definitely knows how to, because the thing is that, I mean, all of these different reference tracks come out, right? For example, even after the Pusha T battle, where people thought he lost, right? Because Pusha T was like, guess what, Drake? You're a horrible person. You have a child you haven't told anyone. And Drake's comeback was like, I'm going to be a better father, right? Like, his comeback, which was Mob Ties, which was like all of like Drake's own like people, like fans were like, yo, he's coming back. You know, he's addressing it all. Recently, after all of this Kendrick stuff, a reference track came out where he didn't even write those lyrics. So like, how can you defend that if you're not even like writing your own rebuttals? Even back to back, people are saying that like Daylight wrote that. Like, that is kind of nuts to me.
I feel like I don't think that's that surprising though. People know he has a team of writers.
Yeah.
I think in terms of certain things, right? I know I could took a really like deep dive into like all of this stuff on YouTube, and it's just like a lot of people were trying to give him the pass because it's like, oh, you know, whatever. But then you're right though, because Yachty writes for him, right? Bean writes for him and all that stuff. But I think then how can you say that you're like the greatest rapper?
Yeah, true.
Yeah, because then things kind of like start conflicting, and it doesn't make sense.
I really love how this whole thing went down. It's
absolutely.
And the concert was just like the fucking pinnacle,
dude. Yes. Shout out to Steve Lacy.
You notice who wasn't on stage though? That's So LA.
I saw some memes about that.
Yeah.
It was such a great moment for LA.
This is a great moment, period.
Yeah.
Because E40 did the intro.
He did. But to me, like, and then the way that Dr. Dre introduced him to that song, like, and it was just, that's like, he could, like, that was the only song they wanted him to perform.
Yeah.
And it was such a moment that we actually recorded that day. So I didn't catch it live.
Oh, wow.
It was last week.
Oh, that's right. We were in Chinatown.
Yeah, we were in Chinatown. So straight up. Yeah. And so when I caught it, it was actually like the next day, and
you already knew like what happened.
Kinda. Yeah. Like I seen the dancing, and I was like, okay, I need to catch. I seen people jumping on stage, and just all the, like, even the people who weren't at stage. If you were at that show, that kind of showed like you were kind of siding. Even though there isn't a side,
LeBron.
If you're singing that, that's like seeing hit 'em up.
Dude, that was just such a moment, a historical moment, like
for the culture.
Like, I haven't seen a historical moment like that in a very long time. And I will say, like, that song is not just a West Coast song, because it's like,
second verse is like
I played in New York 2 weeks ago, and it was like the biggest fucking song ever.
Yeah. So there are like moments in time for me, and it could have like, usually like happens with like pop stars and stuff, like when Michael Jackson died, right? There's like this weirdness about like listening to music at that time. For me personally, I had that same weirdness kind of like going through like that whole week with like Euphoria, then the 616, and then Family Matters and all of that stuff. I felt like
when everything was dropping online.
Oh my god! It was. I was like,
you were texting.
I was like something like this is gonna be change. This is gonna change everything. Yeah.
This is a thing.
Yeah.
You seen the shift. You seen the movement shift to where this dude was kind of just sitting there cooking, and then all of a sudden it was just.
It was just. It's undeniable, really.
It's so good, man.
So good to be alive for it, to witness it real time, and then for everyone to have the access, and everyone caught it at the same time, right? Because it was just YouTube links being passed around. It was everyone caught it within like that hour to 2 hours, and it was like, what? And then having social media like during a battle like this, like, I don't know, Meek and Drake's was big, but it wasn't like
no. This was crazy because because people were digging stuff up on Drake, right?
Yeah.
Like the whole thing with the Lil Wayne thing, and then the interview with Lil Wayne, and how Lil Wayne said like he would be more successful, just stuck in his lane and didn't do any of this gangster
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. Stay in his lane. Yeah.
It was just like, oof. And it still keeps happening. People like... It's just,
We could go all day about this.
Yeah.
JD, next question.
I was gonna say I actually just watched that performance today before I came here, and I was looking at the crowd, and I was like, dude, the only thing that would have been so fucking fresh is if they put some essays up there.
Someone
I
said
was
something
like,
about that.
if they
I
threw
saw-
some
yeah.
Mexicans up there, like that would have been like big for like that's big, you know,
was
because there's always gonna be that black against brown. There's black on black, but like, man, like I was looking at the crowd, I'm like, there's hella Latinos out there too, but like, yeah, if they threw them up there, that shit would have been. I mean, it was already meaning as hell, but
in terms of representation on the
yeah,
stage.
representation
got you.
for LA, you know,
Even Tommy the Clown was there. It was crazy.
it was crazy though. It was still fresh. It was bad.
They were crumping on stage
Yeah.
and sea walking and blood walking. I was like, what?
Last time I saw Crumping was America's Best Dance Crew. It wasn't even good back then.
Thank you for that.
Sorry, JD, go ahead. That's you.
All right, I'll dumb it down a little. What's your favorite 2-seater car and why?
Good one.
Are you a 2-seater car fan?
I mean,
Like cars?
Have you owned a 2-seater?
I drove a Miata for hell long. Didn't we talk about this last time or no?
No, we talked about your biggest purchase, which was a Jeep, I think.
Okay,
Yeah,
I
yeah.
drove a Miata for so long. It was my uncle's. It was like a 90. I think it's a 90, and it just sat in his garage. So I think
Is this a dentist?
he's not a dentist.
Okay.
But,
Sorry, Uncle.
but yeah. So I think at a certain age, my dad was like, "Let me buy this for Miles," and he's like, "Okay, fine." So I drove that for a very long time. Like at Medina, I was still driving it.
Yeah, you did. Dirty. You
Pull
did.
up.
Wait, did you know that he was riding around in a Miata?
I do know a yellow one
No, it was white.
or white.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
What was the yellow one?
It turned into yellow eventually.
Maybe I'm like, my memory. I went to a lot of raves in my past time, so my memory's shot. So wait, would it be a Miata? Just for nostalgic
I wouldn't
reasons?
say that's my favorite 2-seater car. I don't think I have one. Like I'm not attached to any 2-seater cars like that. I would say like on a design level, I really appreciate like Porsches. Like especially as I get older, I really start to appreciate. You know what?
I dig that, yeah.
I'm sorry. I do have a favorite 2-seater car.
Ooh.
Run it.
It's a Datsun.
Oh, shit! Yeah, you're right. That's probably
It's a
one of
Datsun.
mine too.
Which is also a Mazda.
It is a Model. Yeah.
Well played.
I think mine.
He's consistent, y'all. Let y'all know.
I think initially, like I would pick like a Corvette out of any other supercar.
Yeah.
But like a hood car would be the
Yeah.
Datsun, like
Like-
a 240, 280.
Yeah, 280.
Yeah.
Just a beautiful car.
Classic.
Yeah, definitely.
It's so like the curves in it is beautiful.
CRX though, but yeah.
CRX.
Oh, is that yours?
CRX.
CRX.
Yeah. 'Cause if I can fit in one, you know what I mean? It all depends on
Yeah,
where
yeah.
the steering wheel is and where the seat is. So,
Like a 90, like a
and a small steering wheel.
Jed, do you have a favorite 2-seater car?
Subaru.
I don't think so. No.
Yeah, mine is a bumper car. Okay, go ahead, Jen.
But how many different one person?
Wait, real quick on this subject. Have you guys seen Ford vs Ferrari?
I have.
No.
Bro,
Really?
I just saw. It's so good.
It's really good. Dude.
Yeah.
It's
Is it a YouTube thing or is it on Netflix?
I saw it on Netflix, but it was in a different region, so I don't know if it's
Ford vs Ferrari.
classic. It's
really good.
Watching movies.
Dang, watching Netflix in French.
Also, there's like a Ferrari movie with Adam Driver. Have you
Yes,
seen? I haven't seen that.
it, but I know
It
of
was
it.
pretty cool.
The Gran Turismo movie.
Oh, I need to see that.
That's kind of that's
Did
a
you watch
lot.
it?
Yeah.
No, I thought it was good. I thought it was.
I'm thinking of Gran Torino. I'm sorry.
Gran Torino.
Clint Eastwood. I was like, sorry, sorry.
Which is amazing.
which
Yeah,
is
that's a little. It's a little heavy and not
Shout out to our
related to these other
Southeast
actual
Asians.
ring. Exactly.
Yeah.
Shout out to amongst yourselves. I'm sorry. Go ahead, Jen.
Jan Wayne Swayze.
Thinking about it, can I rewind and say Kit from Knight Rider would be my favorite 2-seater? Ooh. Either that or the DeLorean.
Yeah,
but
DeLorean,
that's like my 80s. What is it called? I wanted to ask you if you had any like 1, 2 top conspiracy, 1 or 2,
1 or 2 top conspiracies.
or like favorites.
I would have to. think about this because I don't have it like freshly at the top of my head right now for conspiracy theories. Why don't you start this one, Rommel?
Mine is recycling.
Oh. So what's? Can you go deeper?
They had a documentary basically saying that recycling was started by like different garbage companies, and that it actually just goes to the same place.
Okay.
Yeah,
because they make money per like.
It's kind of like how if you see all of those like non-smoking ads, it's released by like Philip Morris, who creates the cigarettes.
Right.
Yeah.
Just remind you, I gotta go buy cigarettes. No smoking. Exactly. Like, damn.
I hear you. Tomorrow.
You got some matches?
Yeah.
Like a cigarette.
For recycling, it's like, you guys got some organic waste or something? Yeah, that's something that comes to mind. How about you, Gus?
I have two that I think about. One is
daily? Do you think about it daily?
Yeah, because one is bottled water.
Yeah.
Wait, what do you mean? Yeah, what's that about?
In our days, they're like water was just from the tap back in our days, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember like 80s, 90s, like bottled water didn't really become a thing till like mid 90s, as far as it was like Crystal Geyser or whatever. And then you got a fancy one over here, it's like Life Alive, like water. Your water is
I tried
fancy.
really hard not to buy this today.
But it's so good. It's so good. Bottled water is one of those things.
Fucking capitalism.
Because, all our water comes from the Hetchy, even from the bay. Another one to me
Blowing my mind.
is Michael Jackson still alive.
Whoa.
Michael Jackson still alive. There was a awards ceremony, and that dude Teddy Perkins was there. But in the show Atlanta, in the show Atlanta, Teddy Perkins was played by Donald Glover. Mm-hmm. But at the award ceremony, dude was backstage,
there's two of them,
and Donald Glover was talking to someone dressed as Teddy Perkins. But what people noticed is his mannerisms, because when Donald Glover was talking to Teddy Perkins, he buttoned up his suit. Like he got fresh for whoever he was talking to, because it was someone of stature. And Michael Jackson always liked disguises. He was that who's that guy that was burnt down, that was burnt, that he kind of saved, that Dave was a guy that was burned, and he had like no ears. And the days after Michael Jackson passed, he was on like CNN, or who's that old dude with the suspenders? Pat Riley?
Nope.
Larry June?
Larry King.
Larry King.
Or
I was gonna say the guy from Up. The balloons, right?
Mr. Fredrickson.
The guy who kidnapped that Asian kid, right?
He was on Larry King. That dude Dave. He was on Larry King, and they do like
side by sides
of how like his eyes look, and then the voice and what he was saying, and people were saying it's Michael.
So that would mean that Childish Gambino, or I'm sorry, Donald Glover knows that he's still alive.
I think a lot of people know he's alive.
Damn.
And the reason why he killed himself, because they said that
Sony,
the music industry, was trying to kill him because he was about to own everything.
Yeah.
Like he bought everyone's music, right? He just bought everyone's music. Like there was a diss that I think Eminem dressed up as Michael Jackson in one of his videos, and someone asked Michael, "Are you mad?" He goes, "No, I'm not mad." Then a couple days later, he goes, "I'm kind of mad, so I bought all his music." So every time he performs, he has to ask me permission. So he owned everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That's why he had like one of his last albums was like the number ones, because he was just trying to fulfill his contract with Sony so he could cut. But
that's good.
He passed.
That's good.
Apparently.
That's a really good one.
Justin?
No, wait. Jan, what are yours? Because Jan is full of conspiracies.
I know he does.
I'm gonna go with the evolution of man. I don't think that we came from monkeys or we were tadpoles.
You don't think we were tadpoles?
But do you think it's a conspiracy, or just like people are just doing the wrong research?
Oh, that's a good question.
I think you just posed another conspiracy on a conspiracy.
I think it's misguided. Like we were all taught like a certain way, but I don't think it really makes sense. Like to go from Neanderthal to like what we are now. So
because there's still monkeys.
Yeah, there's still monkeys. Yeah, that's what Cat Williams said, right?
Shout out to Cat Williams.
Shout out to Cat Williams. 2024. JD, do you have any conspiracy theories?
Like from the top of my head, I can't think of one in general, but I do have like two common ones that are just overlook everything within conspiracies, but I've always been big on like forced media, of course. The other thing is I really do think like the sports book and the mafia do have influence on some sports outcomes.
For sure.
Absolutely.
Like I
Cricket.
talk to a lot of people, and a lot of people, which is true. Like a lot of handicappers, the guys that come up with the spreads, they do a lot of formulas and calculating when it comes to, you know, players that play under a certain temperature or whatever, different areas, regions, type of grass they play in. But
AstroTurf or real grass type of shit.
yeah. But for the outcome to always be close, and that includes injuries. Like you can't forecast an injury. You can forecast all the other elements, but when the injury happens, it's an injury. But for some reason, no matter what the injury is, it always 90% of the time ends up being like, if you were sports betting, you can't just sit back and relax. Like you're watching till the last 30 seconds.
All that shit.
So I've always believed in all that. That's like one of my big ones because I like to gamble.
But I'm over here on Prize Picks as we speak. And did you have a second one to that? Your second conspiracy?
Those were the two. Forced media.
Oh, nice.
Force media.
Yeah.
Rommel.
All right, Miles.
Oh, did you think
Oh, yeah.
one yet?
Oh yeah, I do have
go.
one. So it's I don't know if it's a conspiracy theory, but I will pull from maybe 3 separate ones and just talk about a theory. But like I heard Pharrell one time say that the United States is not a country, it's a business.
Absolutely.
Makes so much sense because
Agreed.
people came here to start a business. Like
American dream.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Dusty Rhodes.
I really do believe that they purposely need everyone to not necessarily fail, but to not have any money, to really struggle. And there's like a IG account called like Retro Bay Area or something like that.
Yeah.
Did you see the thing about the trains on the Bay Bridge? So the bottom layer, the bottom
The
level,
eastbound.
Bay Bridge.
Yeah.
The bottom level, you know how it's empty?
Yeah.
That used to be a train tracks that connected the Bay Area.
What?
And it was great because
The Bay Bridge or the Golden Gate
the
Bridge?
Bay Bridge.
I saw that.
And
Where's the chair?
And, like, they like the Bay was built purposefully not to have good public transportation because they want people to buy cars. And that's another one is it was put on by the auto industry. So there's very many things here. But anyways, that's also so people have a hard time getting to work, getting to whatever they need to do.
And have to depend on other things. Ferries. Shout out to Lil Bear.
But like
Easy.
No, because he takes a ferry to
Relax.
work. You guys.
Relax.
But like, you know, if you go to other like cities or countries, like their public transportation is amazing. Like,
Yeah.
there's like people don't need cars in
Yeah.
overseas or like even in New York, but like they don't have the crazy auto industry that we do, that we have.
Germany, they just like depend on bikes, right? Or like it's at a Amsterdam or something.
Yeah,
Far from
Amsterdam for sure.
Farfignugan.
Wow. Damn, Miles.
Rommel.
All right, let's lighten it up a little bit. What is your favorite joke to tell people?
Damn, I can't think of any, man. Can you start this one?
I can tell.
So many bad ones are coming now.
Miles, did I tell you I started my own startup company?
No.
Yeah. We build boats in the attic, and sales are through the roof. There it is. You see that? Shout out to Hannah.
That's a good one. I actually, you're my favorite joke teller. Actually, I should
Don't tell them
I
that.
should tell people.
Don't
I
on
appreciate
air
that.
too.
They're like-
Great.
I only know a handful of them, but they're amazing.
Oh man,
Like
thank
that
you.
one. I'm not gonna go through them. Anyway, you go next.
Yeah. What, go ahead, one more joke.
All
Since you're his favorite.
All right.
Wait, can I tell you the ones I know
Yes.
and see if you have another one?
Yeah.
So I know that one. I know the watch belt one. I know
Yeah, okay, okay.
I know the Italian chef one,
Yes.
and I want to say maybe one more in addition to the sales to the roof. So okay.
Did you know about the wedding? Did I tell you about what happened to me at the wedding?
No.
Dude, I was at my cousin's wedding, right? And I was drunk. Told Teresa, I was like, come on, we gotta go. But I had lost my watch. And so I was looking for it, and I saw it. And I saw it on the dance floor. And when I saw it, I saw my cousin, right? My cousin, her name's Stephanie. And her boyfriend was yelling at her. So I went up to her, and he was standing on it, right? And I said, hey, don't you yell at my cousin. Not on my watch.
Okay. Okay. And just to emphasize. Okay. And I just want to say something about Filipino jokes. 80% of them to 90% are dad jokes.
Oh, for sure.
Jokes like Filipino jokes. That was a good one, man.
Yeah. And we like to call them tatay jokes. Fuck. Gus, that's you.
That was so good.
You think? You got
I'm telling you, I really love this joke.
JD, you got one? JD, you got one?
Oh, okay, so
Is it a dad joke or is it a question?
Wait, did you leave? Did you leave and pull up the joke?
No, I didn't. What's crazy is my first initial question was going to be.
Hold on, I have a question.
Go ahead.
Yeah, it's me first. So, as a musician, sometimes you need to travel. Do you see this changing with your growing family?
Whoa. Sorry, I don't know what
I hope so. I do hope so.
And how changing?
Just better planned. I mean, they're already pretty well planned, but maybe like once they're old enough, maybe instead of me going to New York for one day and driving and coming back, we could make it a family trip and we hang out for a few days.
That's dope.
Something like that.
Yeah, I get that.
You go to New York for one day?
All the time because it sucks. Because,
does it? Yeah, it does.
Because the hotels are so fucking expensive.
Yeah.
That it just doesn't make sense. It's like, so lately I've been flying, DJing, going straight to the airport, flying home.
Oh shit! So you lose sleep?
A lot.
That kind of sucks. I'm sorry. I didn't mean to be so excited.
But it also.
I thought you were gonna hit a joke.
No. I was just like,
you save so much more money doing that, though.
Yeah.
Right. Food, like everything, like lodging.
oh yeah, miles
traveling.
too. Pun intended.
Thank you for that. Do you ever, if you were to leave the Bay Area, what would be the next? Where do you see yourself building a foundation where the music don't stop?
Well, if I were to move, it wouldn't be for the benefit of my career. It would be for my family, and I want to say Vegas probably. That's like to me the most
It feels like home still.
reasonable thing.
Lucrative too, as well, right?
Can be.
Oh, Baccarat.
Baccarat. Yeah.
Black and white, absolutely.
But yeah, I would actually really like to move there just for everything. Like, I think like our parents could live out there, afford to live out there. And like, it's pretty, actually like Vegas is like becoming pretty cool. Yeah.
There's always something to do out there.
There is. And like, as we get older, it actually is like, it's still okay to like go out. It still makes sense. It's still like appropriate.
Yeah.
Versus like, there's nowhere really in the Bay, like on the Thursday night that you can just step out to. And it's like,
Hookah?
exactly.
How much can you hookah
That's
though,
what
right?
I'm saying, yeah.
Hookah hurts my throat, and I just pretend it doesn't. Is that just me? All right, sorry.
This doesn't taste like passion fruit.
Exactly. This doesn't taste like guava at all.
JD.
So I was actually rewinding because I was going to say my first initial question was, what's your best dad joke?
Not yet.
Nothing yet?
Not yet. I'm sure I have a few. It's just not. Go ahead.
Me and my coworker always like go back and forth every day. So his joke today was, where did the Filipino Batman go?
Batman?
Yeah, where did the Filipino Batman go?
Where?
To the bathroom.
I can see that.
That
definitely does shorten hours at work.
Oh my gosh, you guys.
I like it.
Yeah.
I don't love it, but I like
That
it.
is something my dad would say.
Why did the tomato blush?
Why?
Because he saw the salad dressing.
That's good.
Oh my god.
Sorry,
Damn,
guys.
Gus.
Oh, this is.
Gus only likes the refined jokes.
Oh my god. Well, the watch one was pretty good.
On a serious note, though, do you have like a ingredients concoction that you have for like particular food? Like for instance, bagoong and jalapenos for kare. Do you have something for like fried chicken or
Like a special dipping sauce you
special dipping
create.
sauce you make?
You create.
This isn't a joke. It's like a real question here.
Wait, I've never heard of bagoong and jalapenos.
Yeah, so my mama actually takes the bagoong out from the jars. She fries it she chops up surrounding jalapenos, then she'll fry it all up and put it back into the jar.
It's the
Wow.
best, dude.
Yeah.
Does she do it with the pink one since she cooks it or no? She
Oh, she does both
Okay.
the dark one or the pink one.
That help.
Yeah.
Bagoong.
That one's good. It's like major heartburn though.
That
Yeah.
will have your house like ripe for a couple hours,
that
bro.
sounds amazing.
But do you have like one of those like?
You know they make spicy bagoong already.
Yeah, they do.
But I want to fry it,
Dude,
though.
don't tell Mama, bro.
I'm just kidding. For like sauce purposes, not really. Like my wife did like for eating like tilapia and stuff. Like, do you guys put bagoong in vinegar? Yeah. So I never did that growing up.
Wait, what?
See?
Which one? Which the?
If you eat like a fried tilapia or something,
Yeah.
instead of
I never did that. No.
so, but like a lot of people will just dip in vinegar or whatever. But Dino will like mix bagoong in there.
That's kind of tight.
I do
Sheesh.
that with that and okra or like Dungeness crab too.
Oh, you dip okra in that sauce?
Yeah, so the spicy suka.
No
and just
slimy
like a
okra,
little
dog.
spoon of bagoong in there, right?
Oh, I
you do
love
like
that.
that. It's
Yeah.
good with like Dungeness crab or like steamed okra.
Catch
I love
okra on a
that.
bad day. It's like popping boba, dog.
I love that bagoong and suka. Yeah.
My mom does vinegar, tomatoes, and salty egg, the purple egg.
Oh, all day.
Yeah,
I actually
that's all day.
just wanted to like
Egg is
Oh, that sounds so good. Dude, shout out to salty eggs. I need to see you more often.
yeah. Totally.
Can I get one?
Go ahead, go ahead.
I do soy sauce and mayonnaise in my corned beef.
Yowza
Soy sauce and mayonnaise.
in your corn.
You cook
beef.
it in the corned beef. You put it.
No, it's like a
Oh, you dip
side
it.
sauce. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, do you drizzle it or do you dip it?
No, you just like take a scoop like with your rice.
Yeah, you
and your
do.
spoon, and just like a little like dab of it.
Well, I'm sorry. So you get the rice.
No, you get the mayo and soy sauce, and then you get the corned beef, and then you get the rice, and you get like. that
Is it a
whole
little bit of
combo.
soy sauce so it's still like a thick?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's very poly. That's like the yum yum sauce. That's very poly. Like they love mayo. Shout out to my
I
polys.
never.
Shout out to my polys. Hey,
I don't even feel like I know
so
you.
my sauce though, it's very American when it comes to like fried chicken or like if I do like a roasted chicken, it's ketchup and Worcestershire. So it's like you put a lot of ketchup and you probably put like maybe like a teaspoon or two teaspoons of Worcestershire and you whip it up. It's almost like a mild A1.
And you dip fried chicken in that?
Yeah, roasted chicken. Yeah, that's my shit.
You guys are fucking blowing my mind right now. It's crazy.
But ketchup and sriracha for any breakfast Filipino food is my shit. Like American, like
Ketchup and sriracha.
if I do like it has to be tomato ketchup. But I do fuck with like the Filipino ketchup.
Yeah.
But if I'm mixing with sriracha because they already got a spicy one, I'm gonna do like American ketchup and sriracha.
I feel like showpow sauce should be used on more things.
Yeah, my mom makes that really good oyster sauce with they thicken it up to make it like brown.
Yeah.
Yeah, with the like it has to be like the shopao bola bola though.
Yeah. Shout out to Bola Bola, dude.
Bola bola.
Bruh. Sorry.
JD, what you got on the?
Actually, mine is question for Jan. So is it like soggy corned beef or dry corned beef that you? I'm curious. I want to try.
Yeah,
it.
yeah,
That's
I
why
also
very
have more corned beef questions.
Yeah,
Let's
is
keep
it-
it-
Yeah,
let's
let's go corned beef real quick.
Is it like the wet corned beef or like dry corned beef?
I'd say like mid.
Please grab the mic.
No mid corned beef in my house.
It's not like the wet one. It's like slightly
But
wet.
it's-
Not dry, but like slightly.
Out the can though, yeah.
Yeah, out the can.
Oxen palm.
with the oxen palm juices.
Wait, but you said slightly dry?
Yeah, slightly dry because when I make
Traction?
it, I okay, here's a tip.
Hey, yo.
He wasn't done with the
So you take the juices out by opening the can and putting the can on top of the stove, right? You let it like warm up
In the can still.
in the can still.
Okay.
Wait, just directly to the stove.
Yeah, directly. And then the can is open. Leave it down so that you could pour the juices out and you could control how much juice you want. Now you have that juice. You could use it as an oil, fry it in the pan, and then you could you don't have to eat like all that juice in the oil because it gets too greasy.
Yeah.
So
And you
you kind of
It coats your mouth like garlic butter at Benihana's. The corned beef. Fat.
Do you guys put tomato or tomato sauce in your corned beef?
Potatoes and onions.
Potatoes, onions.
Tomato. My wife does tomatoes. Yeah. Onions and garlic. That's kind of like the Trinity, right?
Yeah.
Tomatoes.
Yeah.
I like the tomatoes.
She eats tomatoes with everything. Tomatoes and patis with that's my wife's shit with everything. Like I'll have breakfast already cooked. I was like, sit down. She goes, I gotta make my tomatoes. I was like, fuck, you could have done this like 30 minutes ago. You see me over here frying spam and shit.
And you can't go without.
It's like, hurry up, dude. I'm hungry.
That's like waiting for the baton in a relay race. I'm sorry, can we go back to how long did it take you to find that process? Because that shit is crazy, bro.
And that's only a gas stove, right?
Yeah.
Man? You can't do that on an electric stove.
Or the conduction one.
You can't do
I
that.
feel like you can.
You can.
What?
Yeah, it's just heating
put
up.
it-
It's just heating up the juices so that it loosens it up because you know how it's like solid. So when you like first open the can,
I think
you,
you're right.
you put it in, it's all solid. Then that's kind of like, you
It's
could
kind of
do
like he's doing this.
Yeah,
y'all.
guys,
Folks,
guys,
can't
do
see
this.
him. He's doing this.
you could do without that. It's like a little bit more controlled, a little bit more healthy. Like I don't know if it's like all the way healthy, but then like you don't have to eat all those like
All the oils.
all the oils.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know what my dad does? Well, because my dad rented a room at one point, and he was all about his turbo oven.
Yeah.
Yeah, turbo ovens. That's the first air
It's
fryer.
the original air fryer.
So fuck y'all. Turbo ovens was the shit. The Tiger one. Oh, that's
they
my
just
shit.
didn't nail the design though.
They didn't. And there was glass ones. We had a turbo oven. Chicken and turbo ovens. Quit playing. My dad would open up a can of corned beef, and then he would cook it in the turbo oven. So
In the can?
Yeah. Well, he'll take the top off, but he'll cook it in the can. Kind of like what Jan was saying.
Yeah.
But it's like. That's why when you said that on the stove, I was like, what?
Yeah.
And then I thought about what my dad do, and I was like, he was really living in someone's like house and cooking corned beef.
And they're like, what is that? Like, he just has a
Turbo
small
in his
turbo
room.
oven. Yeah, exactly.
In his room.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
Trial and tribulation with Jan's style, though. That's crazy if you think about it, right?
Don't be wasteful.
Yeah. Also, just the fact that you like to warm with the juices, you nasty.
This is hecka funny to me. We have like Miles Medina here, and we're all talking about like my way of corned beef. Like,
Yeah.
I just
What
want to
is
point
it?
out.
He was hot two in it.
I just want to. Oh shit! He was the original hot two. Hot two with the fatu with the. I just want to point out. Miles was the one who said he has way more questions about your corned beef. So.
Hey man, that's a conspiracy in itself. It's not corn and it's not beef.
Did you ever questions up? Is that you?
It's on to Jan now.
Jan?
I'm gonna pass.
You're gonna pass?
Yeah,
What?
sorry.
Go ahead, Rommel. Oh, you have more questions?
I have one. Yeah.
Okay.
I have two. But
I have like one or two after you.
yeah, we'll close it up. Okay. Here's my one. Well, you kind of answered it. Besides that part with the test, describe the last time you were surprised. And this goes to everyone. And surprise either being like a jump scare, a startle, or like having your mind blown.
Jump
You
scare.
want to start it?
Last time I was surprised. I don't know. I'm kind of old. Nothing really surprised me. It's maybe like I was in the bathroom and then I didn't hear my wife come in.
Yes.
And then I turned around. I'm like, what the fuck? Like, especially late at night.
Yes. What's your reaction? Do you laugh?
No, I yell first and then
And then you laugh?
I look at her. I'm like, why'd you tell me you're here? She goes, I did. And I was like, oh, I can't hear you. I'm deaf. So
It's the funniest thing to me. Yeah. Tell me, Miles.
I don't think I have any recent ones.
No one can ever sneak up behind you.
I'm sure. I mean, my wife tries to do it every now and then, but, and she's really good at it, by the way. But I can't think of a recent time
I want to tell everyone in the audience to just try to scare you next time.
But if it does, I do like let out just like a little yell.
But you have like a low pitched voice. Is it like high pitched?
No.
It's like, oh. Oh, you got me.
Mule mule.
Good one. Go ahead, JD.
Dude, I actually just had one today. So, I work at a hospital, and I was in the back of the hospital near the Santa Pack where we get rid of biohazards. And to get back into the hospital, there's a key code in the door. And I don't know, it was just perfect timing. So, it's a 3-digit. And when I hit it today, the three buttons and opened it, it was just perfect timing that my coworker was walking right out, and I screamed in his face. So,
how was your scream?
It was
no, it was more like
Jan, can you record that?
it was like
yeah,
so sensual.
yeah, that happened today. Yeah, it happens a lot in the hospital sometimes. Sometimes I don't know if it's a person or just
zombie,
something I feel. Yeah,
Zombie. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
a lot of that stuff happening.
Yeah, okay, yeah, that's the time. So if I can retort is when we recorded last week in Chinatown, and Cynthia brought us downstairs, and downstairs like it's like used to be a bar, and then it was just me and her,
yeah.
And then I was like, I kind of just stopped and I was looking at everything like I don't know what's there, but I feel energy. You know when you feel the energy, especially if something's different. So I was just like, she caught me just staring in a corner for a minute, and it was just me and her. And I was like, "Hey, yo!" I showed her my arms, and I had like chicken skin, and I was like, "Hey, it's live in here." I go, I gotta go. And then so I was helping her carry some table, and like my jacket got caught in the door, and it was kind of funny. Yeah, but I couldn't stop thinking about it that whole time. Jan.
Fucking Jan. I want to add to that later, but go ahead, Jan. Fucking Jan.
So mine's the same one, Gus.
Chinatown, right? Oh my god.
I had a little bit of a doubt because I could feel like spirits and see spirits ever since I was a kid and stuff. So I was like, what is Gus talking about? Like, there isn't really any like spirits in here. And me and Rommel, we're going from like all those little like the tunnel spots or like
you went down further.
Yeah, well, I didn't go inside of it, but I like went right in front of it.
I didn't go past like 5 feet to where the door was. Like I walked in there and I kind of just looked around, and I was like, "It's right here, right?" I was like, "All right, let me help you bring this up." And I was like,
"Hold on, you didn't even go all the way in, Jan, you motherfucker! He had me take a picture of like wallpaper. He's like, "Hey, that's cool. Why don't you take a picture?" I was like, "Why did you take a picture?"
We went all the way to the back. And I didn't feel anything. I usually feel something or see something, but then I told Rommel like, "Hey, Rommel, like it's safe. There's nothing really wrong here." And then that's when we heard the knock. There was a knocking from afar, and it was somebody like,
"Knock
and then
3 times."
And I was like, "Oh, okay, Rommel, we gotta go back upstairs."
That's not what you said. I want to give some truth to this. Okay, so what happened was Cynthia's husband was already down there. Shout out to you, DDS. So we were about to leave. Jan was in front of me, about to walk up the stairs, and only now I find out you see spirits, which even gives it more validity.
He talks about that on his old house in DC.
This is what he did. He was going. He takes one step up the stairs and he looks back. He's like, "What was that sound?" And I was like, shit, I don't know. We scatter up the stairs, dude. Scared the shit out of me, bro.
No, I don't fuck with that energy. Like I didn't feel it was bad, but there was a presence. Like, I'm not saying it was bad energy.
Yeah.
But I definitely. Come on, that's Chinatown, and it used to be a bar.
Speakeasy, yeah.
You could look at it, and then because I asked her, I go, "Does it connect?" She goes, "There's tunnels everywhere," because right across the street was where that massacre happened, the Golden Dragon. So it was right across the street. Like we all know, like Chinatown is connected. It's There's tunnels. There's a whole ecosystem that's happening.
There's stories about those tunnels, and those tunnels run throughout the streets, and we were right at the corner.
Y'all seen Dragon? Y'all seen Bruce Lee Dragon?
I have. Yeah. Dragon, not Warrior. I haven't seen Warrior.
Warrior's ill.
Do you watch Warrior?
I don't watch Warrior.
Everyone says to watch Warrior.
Yeah.
Lots of sex. It's cool. And fighting.
No, I want to check it out.
Yeah. Ultimate Warrior. R.I.P.
Old school Warrior.
Jim Hillwit.
Oh,
Jim,
yeah.
Jim Hillwit. No, but yeah, there is energy there. And I kept saying it to the pod, like, I just peace, like, you know what I mean? Because I was the first one to like feel it and like sense it, because she brought me down there, and I was like, nah, dude.
That's freaky.
Just to be fair, I think it was that same energy that helped you complete the collection too.
It took us like $100 to do that.
It was well spent. It was
yeah.
well spent.
Thank
It was
you.
a great memory.
Bought blind boxes, and we fucking just I wanted one Jollibee one, and when we spent like $100 just trying to like, oh, we're gonna get it, dog. There's only a box left.
Yeah,
We bought the whole box.
Miles, I don't know when was the last time we went to the San Francisco Chinatown, but on Waverly.
Shout out to Cynthia and Jennifer.
It's such a beautiful store.
Yeah, it's
crazy.
thoughtfully curated.
What's the link?
On Waverly.
Yeah, we'll send it to you.
On IG, yeah, on Waverly. When was the last time you were scared?
Just yesterday. I think I got home and I don't know. Teresa's a ninja, apparently. Philippines like breeded ninjas. And so I'm getting out of the bathroom and she's talking to me and she just scares the shit out of me. But I laugh. Usually right after I laugh. Exactly.
I'm gonna change my pants now.
Yeah, exactly. I just shit, but I just also shit myself too. But yeah, that was the last time I got
I
scared.
really had to pee, and now I gotta change my underwear.
Yeah,
Thanks.
now I peed on the other end.
Why are Aquarians the illest zodiac sign? Why are Aquarians the illest zodiac sign? My man.
Are you Aquarius?
Oh, absolutely.
Obviously. You're Aquarius too, right?
Absolutely.
Oh, no. The cutoff. Sorry, Jen.
Sorry, y'all. Sorry for y'all.
It's all good. Sagittarius.
Why is Aquarians the illest zodiac sign? That's something I'm very proud of too.
Yeah, I'm very, very, very proud of that.
I don't know why, but I love it. And I don't believe horoscopes, but I believe mine. It's like, that was bullshit, but for me, that's absolutely true.
Yeah,
I'm creative.
There's a lot of us.
Yeah.
In the creative field, I mean, there's a lot of us.
You know, Outcast, one of them is Aquarius, and it's not the one I wanted, but still shout out.
Wow.
But what's crazy is equal to us are Geminis. I don't know if it's equal, but they're up there too.
Yeah.
They are up there.
Yeah,
I'm just like mostly I'm talking about musicians, so like a bunch
peas
of
and carrots, as they say. Like it's a good balance.
Yeah.
What zodiac sign is your wife?
Aries.
My wife's an Aries too.
Okay.
I'm surrounded by Aries.
Yeah.
My best friend. Nope.
Teresa has the same birthday as Tina.
Yeah, they have the same birthday.
God, that's
Sorry for Therese.
Shout out to you. Love you, Therese.
Sorry to Therese.
Oh yeah.
My mom's an Aries. My the best man at my wedding was an Aries.
Yeah.
My wife's an Aries, and they know how to handle us with care and with
Exactly. That's a subjective word.
yeah. It's a very thoughtful relationship.
Yeah, it's great. It's perfect because like she's so like she gets shit done, and like I'm just like I wonder and like I'm so curious about other shit.
I'm in the garage making YouTube videos, and my wife's upstairs working.
Yeah.
You hear that, Therese? It's normal.
Shout out! Shout out! No, it's a definite balance. Yeah, but Aquarius is though. We're the gang.
Yeah.
That's you again. Do you have another question? Or?
One more?
Yeah, go. I think Jan and I are tapped out. And then it's
I could shoot one more.
Jan has one more.
Okay, I got my last one is if you had a choice between one and you could grow them without saying you could make a goatee out of a beard, would you choose a goatee or a beard? This is for everyone.
Beard, bro.
Yeah, absolutely.
Do you know how long?
Fucking beard.
I feel like
He's the only one with a full ass
I
beard.
would choose beard. Yeah.
everyone else looks like magicians.
Okay, can we? Because a goatee is not ideal, right? But there are people who really pull it off very well.
Robert Downey Jr.
Robert Downey,
Who else?
Johnny Depp,
Johnny Depp.
Johnny Depp.
Stone Cold
Young
Stone
Johnny Depp.
Half of the magician population. Who else?
I don't know, but I always wanted the chin strap. I always wanted for my sideburns to come down and to connect. It never.
So
I
it's just
never
like just like nothing grows.
there it is. Whoop.
Yeah, I'm sorry, Miles. Do you not know how that feels?
There's more surface on my face
No, it
than
sounds
yours.
awesome. It's like you don't have to like.
not.
I have to like.
Oh, people might tell you got to shave your beard with the baby because like when you kiss
skin
your
stuff.
kid.
Fuck.
Oh
Yeah, that
Yeah,
sucks.
I hear that all the time.
Ooh, magician Miles is gonna come back.
But I will say though. So when it gets longer, it gets softer.
Same.
A shower, not a shower, not a grower. Oh,
This is fucking great, dude. This is fucking great.
fucking flaccid, flaccid beard hair.
I heard that if you do have a beard, that means you were the warrior of your tribe, and it's because the warriors get punched in the face, and then that kind of like throws off the punch a little bit. So
There's a lot of ladies with beards out there.
And the ones without beards are lovers, right?
Yeah. So is this considered? No, this is not considered a beard. This is just chin
Uppercuts. You
hair.
got a lot of uppercuts.
Do you have the last question?
No, actually, I did. But all right. Do you, from your childhood, have a favorite auntie or uncle, and why?
That's very important. That's for you. I don't.
That's a hard thing to answer.
Yeah.
Like,
Are all your favorites?
What if they're listening?
Shout out to your auntie
Hey,
and
so
uncle.
then shout out to learning. Shout out to learning technology.
Yeah.
Well, my mom only has 2 sisters,
Yeah.
and they're both my favorite aunties.
Yes.
Spoken like a true beard,
I like that.
like a true warrior. That's
Yeah.
nice. That's really.
They really they helped out with the auntie duties for sure.
That's tight, dude. That's tight. How about you, Gus?
No,
No.
I can't answer that.
You're like, I thought you were like,
I
fuck
can't-
wall.
That's-
No,
Yeah.
it's hard.
That's a hard question.
That's a tough one.
Yeah. That's why I didn't want to ask him.
Where did this
So-
question come from?
Yeah. What is that?
I was thinking about it in the shower. Ah, that's weird.
That's gross.
Yeah, sorry. Can we just erase that? No, we don't erase.
Yeah.
Fuck. Anyway.
The loofah's going down your back. I was like, I wonder who's my favorite.
You know what it was? I was watching Kill Tony, right? You guys watch Kill Tony?
Kill Tony's amazing.
Yeah. So this guy. Oh, it was the thing that you sent.
Yeah.
And the ants in your pants.
Oh yeah, that was.
That's why I thought of.
All right. Thanks for everyone that's in our group chat. That remembers.
Yeah, exactly. Anyways, go ahead, Gus.
So if you had to, and this is going to be weird for me because I know a lot of people's answer is going to be, and it's going to be opposite of mine.
Ube?
Is it sinigang or adobo?
Wait.
So, I feel like that's complete opposite things. You do have, I feel like, to know a sinigang. But anyways, I'll answer your question.
Sinigang or adobo?
Here's why I'm gonna say adobo. Okay.
Gang!
Wait, what
Please.
kind? What kind?
Please, doesn't matter.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't matter.
Pusit.
It doesn't matter.
Adobo pusit.
Doesn't matter.
That was my shit growing up.
Pretty good.
I don't eat adobo a lot, and it makes me like miss it more. I don't say I eat sinigang a lot, but I eat it pretty fucking often. Like, you know what I mean?
What do you think that is?
Because it's a packet.
Because it's like soup. It's also like my mother-in-law lives with us and she doesn't eat meat, so like sinigang, you can make salmon sinigang.
Yeah.
Oh,
Shrimp.
true.
Yeah, tofu and shit.
Pusit.
Yeah.
Oh, is pusit sinigang? That's kind of weird.
No, pusit adobo.
Oh, okay.
Sorry.
Talk to your friend.
Yeah. Also, like I feel like you can bone it and you can heat it up in the microwave.
And you can fried rice adobo. Like adobo next day, the pork adobo next day, or chicken adobo next day, and it's fried rice with all the gristle and shit on the bottom. Just take out the peppercorns, is a different kind of thing. I am adobo over sinigang.
Okay,
I would agree there.
Is the peppercorns necessary?
Yeah.
In adobo.
Yeah.
Fine, whatever.
You just don't have
And
to
nalaga.
eat it. You have to. The crushed pepper. They don't.
Can
they
you
don't work.
can you put peppercorns in like a tea bag? Does that work or no?
Hey yo, now we're partying.
Now we're talking. Miles after dark.
like a metal one, but then it's part of the. You know, like the metal tea bags.
Yeah, that's an old one. Where it looks like
it's like a mallet.
like 1,000 leagues under the sea. Yeah.
Yeah, no, absolutely. Justin, are you Sinigang or are you you're Sinigang or do you know?
Fudge.
Or adobo?
I am adobo. Wow. Yeah, that was. I mean, everyone. You know,
That's
a lot
the
of
rumor
Filipino
already.
households. It's either or is like a common one, but like adobo is that one that I remember that you could take to school easily too.
That's like gateway drug for all your non-Filipino
Exactly.
friends.
Yeah, for
like
sure.
you could take it to school and like. Yeah, like it's better the next day.
That's one of the first
It has
burritos
potatoes. It
fusions.
has potatoes.
Ooh,
Yeah.
potatoes!
Yeah.
My mom would fry Orida potatoes and then put them on top.
What?
Your mom's spitting, yo.
And I would do hard-boiled eggs, but if I'm lazy, you could use quail eggs. But I like hard-boiled eggs. I'll peel it and I'll drop it in there, so it's cooking, and they get that brownness
Yeah.
of like a tea egg, like the Chinese style. Boy, you playing with me?
Oh, I love.
Like an edible 1,000-year-old egg instead.
And it's wet yolk still. Come on, man, playing with me.
Wait, you don't like quail eggs?
I do.
I like quail
I do.
eggs.
I love
But then
quail eggs.
sometimes it's mushy. You know what I mean? Like it's been sitting in the can so long, and it's like,
Oh no. Like you just get like the.
oh, the fresh one.
Yeah.
You could cut your finger with that shell. Those are crazy thick.
Preventative measures. I like that, Gus.
You know, I'm
like
out here
that.
peeling eggs for my wife, bro. Little quail eggs.
Dude, that's the sweetest thing, dude.
Yeah.
You ever crack a crab for your significant other?
Absolutely.
That's fucking love. You hear
Shell
that, Therese? I
crab?
told you. Anyways,
Jan, sinigang or adobo?
Do you guys eat the hard rice as opposed to the fresh cooked rice because you love your significant other?
That's a good question.
Jan,
The tutong?
I'll tell you right now, that's called sacrifice, and yes, it happens.
I do like that part of the rice though. Like when it's brown and it's the bottom of the barrel rice. I do like that rice, and I like my rice cold on most hot foods.
Wow. You know what? My wife actually likes cold rice too. But that's if we're gonna pour like
Hot soup
sinigang
on
in.
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What if it's corned beef?
Then you use it as a plate and you just eat it like.
We're innovating.
It's a
here.
rice cracker. Jan, sinigang or adobo? He's gonna say sinigang.
Man, I need more challenge and complexity, so I'm gonna say sinigang
How's that come?
because I cook both of them, and adobo is like super easy for me to cook.
That's fair.
Have
But
you?
see,
fair.
do you do sinigang from scratch or are you pack it?
I believe I could do both, but I usually do packet.
Slacker.
Shout out to instant soup.
You're like, oh.
Give me a packet and a half
Wait,
though.
have you had corned beef sinigang?
What?
Wait, are you
Have
fucking
you?
with that?
The corned beef and the laga I've had.
Oh,
Not-
like with a real corned beef.
Yeah,
yeah.
like the brisket.
Wait,
Brisket.
are you being serious? Have you had that before?
People do
I
that.
think so.
Yeah, copyright 2024. Miles
On
Medina.
purpose or
Yeah.
by accident?
I thought that was a thing.
Oh, really? Okay.
All right, we're gonna have more. I guess we do have a lot of corned beef questions.
Corned beef.
Here's my answer to that question. When was the last time you tried to go out and find which restaurant has the best sinigang?
Lucky chances
So
hits pretty much.
Every time we have it, it's never sour enough. It's always like it's better at home, like 100% of the time.
And what about a restaurant that has the best adobo?
I don't think I'm ordering
I'm not
adobo.
really ordering adobo either.
That's the problem. It's adobo for me, and you guys need to expand your mind.
Oh, so you order it at restaurants?
Yeah, because I try to find out which one's the best. For example, there are different adobos out there.
Yeah, regions. Yeah.
The one that I think is the best right now, Ceremony.
Manila Eatery.
No, what is it?
It's Bay.
Yeah, Manila
Manila
Bay. It's kind of like there's a good ratio of like sauce and kind of like that fat versus like ones that are dry. Right? Dry.
That's two different-
yeah.
Yeah.
The heavier vinegar base.
Yes. Yeah.
That depends on the region too, though, right?
Yeah.
You're making your adobo.
I say go out there, explore.
All right. It's hard. It's hard. When you see the menu, like
It's so daunting.
adobo
Yeah.
is like has a hard time keeping up with the other ones.
Ooh, all right. Let's talk about this real quick. What's your go-to Filipino order at any restaurant?
If I'm going in blind,
Yeah.
it's always gonna be it's gonna be crispy pata. It's gonna be shit I'm not gonna make at home. It's gonna be
Yeah.
crispy pata or like lechon kawale, depending on what it is. And or like a peanut bit, like you need like that vegetable kind of like
You always
to
gotta
balance it out. Yeah. And I don't do garlic rice outside all the time. Like sometimes I just want white rice on my salog because I want to taste
Interesting.
everything.
I respect that. I respect that. JD, please.
Dude, fuck, it's crazy because I'm pretty basic when it comes to Filipino restaurants because it's like everything's at home. Like shout out to Mama, but I could say like a lot of her dishes are like most of the time better than a lot of the places I've gone to. So like when
That's not biased at all.
it's not biased at all, but people have people have actually been willing to pay for her food when she doesn't want to.
I didn't know that was an option, but I'll talk to you after the show.
Yeah, so like when we do, and then you guys know the weird part about me is I don't eat like real pork. I eat processed pork. So where my mama, she would order crispy pata, lechon kawale because that's not usually at home. And with me, it's crazy. It's like it has to be like tapa, like tapsilog. Like even at dinner time, I'll go. It depends where it's at, but like before we used to go back then Sinugba a lot.
Oh wow!
When it was open, and that was like real tapa with the grill marks.
Yeah.
So I like Carolagan's got the closest, or I think even Chibog like with tapa, but now it's tapa to me because
Tapa is not a popular breakfast item, but it's one of my favorites.
I like to see it over.
it's
Yeah.
easy, right? Yeah, but it's
Yeah.
good. So like because everything at home was like like
Food's always better at home.
food's always
is.
better at home. Yeah,
Yeah.
so that's mine.
Not always. I wouldn't say. I wouldn't say always, but yeah. I know what you mean.
Jan.
I'm just gonna say kare kare. That's
Yeah.
my only answer.
Oh yeah, that's a
Yeah.
Tripe or no tripe?
I can't make that.
Tripe banana.
I don't do the tripe. No.
Oh, I love Tribe.
Dude, Tribe Called Quest.
Tribe Called Quest.
Honeycomb.
Honeycomb.
Honeycomb. My wife likes tripe. I'm cool.
Will Miles.
Like if you see like curry on the menu, it's so hard to like look past it. It's like everything else kind of fades.
You always go back to it.
You're like fuck. But there's a few things. There's like that. I really like Bungo Sisig.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bungo
Sisig's
sisig.
really
Yeah.
good.
Because that's not at home usually.
That's
Yeah,
not at
that's
home.
that's a good one.
That's labor intensive.
But that's new though, right? Bungo sisig. I think for us, only like 2000s maybe. When it started coming on the radar as far as like being an item you could order at a restaurant.
For me, Via Marie. That's where.
Via Mare?
Yeah, Via Marie. That's where I first had it.
Yeah, I only had it in the last 10 years for sure.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I do.
But I see it popped up everywhere else though. Yeah.
What's wrong, Chad? You okay?
I'm looking at the time.
Yeah,
It's about 1:30.
Yeah, we've hit 1:30.
And
Okay. Yeah, that's crazy because we didn't even expect it.
Yeah.
Let's go last closing words. JD.
I just want to say, man, it was fucking awesome being back and meeting you. Like, and actually meeting you. Like, we all know common people, like Just and like my cousin Seti and all of them. But man, it was good conversating. Just want to say thank you, bro, for swinging by. And one last joke.
Okay.
What did Jamaicans say when he accidentally burned his neighbor Bobby's lawn?
What?
I burned down Bobby lawn.
Oh my god. Thank you, Justin.
Got it.
Jan Wayne Swayze.
I didn't see that coming. Shit, that was pretty good. Not bad.
Those are
not
real. You
bad.
have the real dad jokes, like the real ones.
But those are like dad joke.
all right.
Dad
So
joke.
the reason why I was looking at the time wasn't because I wanted to rap, was because I wanted to drop this question since the beginning. It's very controversial, especially for like where we live here. We're at Daly City, right? So I wanted to ask.
Adobo. Sorry.
All day.
All right, here we go. Cubert or Craze?
Oh, like choose one? I can't choose one, but you know,
You're
they're so different.
Yeah.
I am like, I don't want to say I'm enjoying watching it, but like, you know, it's cool that like it's a thing. Like,
It's a healthy rivalry.
it's not like Drake versus Kendrick, but it's like it's very interesting because I know it's beyond DJing. You know what I mean? They're both like
Pioneers?
yeah, and they're both come from a hip hop background.
Yeah.
In the truest meaning, and it's like they're both very like they have hip hop mentality, battle mentality.
Yep.
But they also are from opposite sides of the country and opposite sides of the political sphere.
Yeah.
And like, you know, that unfortunately in this day and age, those two things, it's hard for people to agree on things. So I feel like that's a lot of it. But as far as like, are they gonna battle for real? I don't
think that's gonna happen.
I don't see that being a fair battle, to be honest with you. Cause it's just, it doesn't make any sense. Like
It's like jujitsu versus somebody who's like a street fighter or
Yeah.
something like that.
It's
you
like-
know?
yeah.
It's not like a mixed martial art per se. It's like old school. Like
if you try to,
There's gonna be preference over anything.
I don't think anyone can beat crazy in a battle, but like, but no one can beat Q at what he does. So it's like, but if you put Q in front of a bunch of people, like, Craze will have the crowd just because of it's easier to understand.
Oh, I see. I see what you're saying. It's more
It's more like
digestible.
entertaining, and
Yeah.
you're seeing much more go on. Q is amazing and very technical and very he's you know,
He's an alien.
he's
Yeah. I mean, he's a forefather.
he's like they compare him to like Miles Davis, or like I would compare him to like Charlie Parker. It's like
Yeah.
Bebop is like so fast and crazy and shit.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
That is a good answer. Thank you, Mom.
Absolutely.
Yeah. My last words? So, here we go. All right. So, first and foremost, we have a couple quotes. First quote. Can you guess who this is from? When I first met Miles Medina, I couldn't help but be taken aback. Dina introduced us casually, but her words hit me hard. I'm talking to this DJ, or to the DJ, she said with a sparkle in her eye. Little did I know Miles wasn't just any guy she dated before. That night at Intramuros, as I watched them together, it became clear why Dina was so drawn to him. Miles isn't just humble and kind, he's a force of nature. Someone who cherishes the world around him as much as he does those in it. Getting to know Miles, we've seen firsthand his unwavering authenticity and his boundless generosity. He's never let success change him. He's always stayed true to himself and his values. Now, as they embark on their journey into parenthood, we couldn't be happier for them. Miles and Dina are destined to be the most incredible parents. Every day, we're moved to tears thinking about the love and joy they'll bring into their child's life. Miles is not just an amazing human being, he is an inspiration. Cheers. 2 people wrote that. Do you know who? That's
2 people.
2.
Has one of them been on this podcast before?
No.
2 people wrote that.
Yeah.
I don't think I've ever been to Intramuros.
That's for McKinley now,
For
right?
McKinley, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Give up?
That used to be a mortuary. Yeah.
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 Give up?
Spirits.
Is one of them related to you?
That's not fair. Yes. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds like them.
Yeah. Jency and Marty, thank you guys.
Hey.
They gave us these beautiful pictures of Miles, by the way.
That sounded mostly like Jency.
Yeah, Miles. Marty probably just nodded yes or no. Here's one with Miles looking like a magician.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I had a goatee era.
You did have a goatee. I have to keep moving on because there are 2 long ones. Okay, so here's the other one. Okay, I often say to Miles that I'm so grateful to have a front row seat in his life, not only personally but professionally. Sometimes when he plays a big show, I watch from the crowd because I firmly believe that soon the shows will get so big, I'll only be able to watch from backstage or be too busy working alongside him that I will miss the actual shows altogether. To me, Miles' success is not measured in money, but by the character and person he has become through the process. Everyone knows Miles is one of the most talented DJs out there. The only one that questions that is him. But not everyone knows how much care he puts into his work, his people around him, and most importantly, his audience and fans. His energy attracts great energy and like-minded people, and that's what makes it so fulfilling to be able to work with him, because I too get surrounded by all the great energy and good people. I'll always tell him that one day he will outgrow me and will probably have to call someone else manager, but until then, I want him to know that I am so proud of him and the person he has become. Put some miles on it has become such a different meaning that it did at the Goldies, because to me, put some miles on it meant to put your most authentic self into your work and be kind to people that along the way you'll realize that your path to success has become so fulfilling and valuable. Like Maya Angelou said, I've learned that people will forget what you said, people will forget what you did, but people will never forget how you made them feel. Miles, you were so lucky to be in a line of work that leaves people with good feelings, vibes, and memories. I know that it gets lonely being in a creative space often, times with only yourself, but remember, your work is never truly in solitude. To be able to add happiness and feeling to so many people is truly a gift from God. I'm always and forever proud of you, Miles, and so honored to be your best friend and manager. Goddamn. Now go put some music out for the world to enjoy. P.S. Go buy a ticket to Sunday brunch show near you so that our sales can be through the roof. You know who that is, right?
Yeah.
Shout out to Hannah and Just. Thank you both.
Hey.
God damn it, Hannah, that was good. One more, I'm so sorry.
You got it. You got it.
I don't know how she found time to even write that. That was amazing. Thanks, Hannah.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Because I'm assuming you asked her to do that today or yesterday.
Monday.
Monday. Okay.
Yeah. Recently, this is so fucking funny. Recently, I've noticed he's been wearing his red beanie like every day.
This is orange. This one's orange.
No, it's red.
Oh, damn. Trying to give you a cop out.
This is like the fucking okay. So recently, I've noticed he's been wearing his red beanie like every day. Prior to this, he used to wear a black beanie and always tell him look at his outfits and tell him he looks like a burglar. So last week during a dinner conversation, I paused and looked at him and said, "You're not gonna wear a beanie when I give birth, right?" He starts hella laughing. He was like, "Why?" She said, "I prefer you not wear your beanie. You look like a hip hop dancer or something." The next day, he shows me Fisher has had a baby, and he goes, "See, Fisher's wearing his hat." And she even put a picture. Obviously, you know who that's from.
Yeah.
Dina. You're gonna be an amazing mother. This is gold. Love to everyone who took the time to give that. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you everyone who gave those quotes. Those are amazing.
Good one.
That's fucking oh
yeah.
so
I don't.
funny.
Yeah, I don't know if mine's gonna top the ones you have.
Stop.
This one's they're all pretty short, but here's one. One of the most talented, humble DJs I've ever met. He's an amazing human being, and a great friend. I love you, bro. The sky's the limit. Ryan Garcia. Rygar.
Wow. That's really cool.
He is the greatest DJ in the world. He's a true artist. He's a true artist born with the music flowing from his spirit. The DJ equipment is just an extension of his soul. I have never seen anything like him in my 20 plus years of DJing. The GOAT. Adam Giacomini.
Wow.
Yeah, DJ
No
Amen.
way. That's crazy.
And sorry, last one.
Wow.
Sorry. It's
Don't
not
pause.
queued up. Here you go. Great instincts, impeccable tastes, a true turntable artist. The Jimi Hendrix of DJing. He is a straight-to-hit vinyl shop alumni, and he's representing the Bay Area worldwide. Jazzy.
Wow.
Jazzy. Yeah. It was easy to get quotes from people who cared about what you do as an artist. But I'm so thankful for your time to get to know you as like just a person beyond the music. The music is a big part of you, but this was really important to Rommel. It was really important to us because you came back. You made time. And you're about to be a father. Enjoy it. Take lots of pictures. It goes by really fast. It's just another part of the journey, bro. It's the next chapter, and it's amazing. I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy that
Thank you.
you're gonna have an extension of your music forever.
Thank you for the photos thing, because I'm really bad at that.
Yeah, no, photos is amazing. I have one photo.
Speaking of photos,
Speaking of photos, I have one photo, and you were. Do you remember this night?
Yeah, Halloween.
is that Mega?
It is.
Let me see.
Are you supposed to be Ryu?
I was Ryu, but like
Which version?
I put on normal clothes after.
I was like, Ryan never wore flannel.
He's non-fighting Ryu.
As he travels to like Japan.
This is leisure day.
Ryu after work.
That's Ryu. That's Ryu's airport outfit.
Ryu after hours.
Hilarious, man.
Yeah. I seen that and you have a great goatee, by the way, or beard, and
Thanks.
it's no, man, like the journey's crazy.
Adam
man.
sent you that picture?
Yeah, it was in the tug. It was in the tug.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh, do you have any last words or anything you want to like tell me?
Oh, me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, not really. That was great. I mean, I want to thank the people who sent the quotes in. That was amazing. That was really nice.
A lot of people care for you, bro.
Yeah.
You're that dude.
And you gotta smell your flowers while you can.
Exactly.
True. You do. You have to do everything while you can. Like, fill in the blank.
That red bean does not lie.
The red bean does not lie.
It's on. There's no stopping.
Oh my God. Sorry. Can we go back to conspiracies?
Do it.
Go.
Do you guys know about the lady who wrote The Matrix and the Terminator? I just found out about this shit.
Yeah. How it's all connected.
What?
No,
Yeah.
this lady wrote The Terminator and the Matrix. Well, no. It's one story, and
Two different timelines.
it's Sarah Connor is actually Neo's mom.
Yeah.
All right, that's enough. Are you serious?
Yeah, but what happened? They like either bought it from her or they didn't pay her. They stole her script and they split it into two movies. But like, it's not like James Cameron or like it went down a funnel, and then they didn't know they bought stolen scripts and shit.
It was that black lady, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So she does a few like pods, and she possibly wrote a book, but her name is like on IG is like Mother of the Matrix, but like
That's a trip.
Crazy.
Did you hear about that? I didn't know about
Yeah.
that.
I'm on Instagram enough that I just stumbled across my
I had to change
timeline.
my algorithm.
It's basically and it's crazy because it's like if you look at the two movies, they're both the same. It's about man versus machine and about machine taking over the world if we're not careful as human beings. And it's always about the one coming back to save us, which she referred to as the second coming of Jesus. So like basically Neo is Jesus and
T1000.
I don't know. Yeah, T1. Anyways,
Oh shit, Jack, grab the mic. Go, Jack.
Sarah Connor, right? Like the
yeah.
Sir Connor, come with me. This is episode
222.
222 to
Free
FREE99.
T. Miles.
Miles Medina.
Miles
Medina.
Medina.
Yay!
Miles Medina walks down the street. Beard is thick and style unique. Red beanie on his head so sleek. Man, a mystery word so deep. Graffiti walls and breakbeat sounds. City's heart where Miles is found. Eyes of wisdom beneath that crown. Red beanie lights up this town. Miles Medina, hey, in his beanie red. Words from miles away, echoing your head. Beard like a forest, mystic and profound. Streets are his chorus, he's the voice around.